La surprise! You need to screen share. Are you going in dev server as well?
I'm in the server already.
Well, surprised. Well, not really surprised because the dev server generally gets updated in the middle of the week. But dev server update
Yes.
with the surprise. uh, yes, I know. I have terrible humor.
I mean, I know,
But damn.
because as we found out, we live in each other's heads. But I would have done the same joke.
It's a great joke.
I know, but man, it's still terrible.
Yeah. So it's essentially just the River class from Britain, the old event vehicle. But it swaps out the 40 mils for twin 20 mils and has an additional 320 mils on the front. Oh, actually, there's one on the S as well. So that's an additional 420 mils.
That's a lot of 20 mils.
Hang on, that doesn't add up. One there. There's one more. Now it adds up. An additional 520 mils.
Which one did you miss?
The one on the little raised platform behind the rear turret.
Yeah, I figured. Buget.
We also have the Arras. Probably Arras in French, but
Ada.
French.
Sorry. That's more. That's more Japanese.
Italian or Japanese.
It's definitely Japanese. At least the way I was thinking about it.
So,
what the firing angles? Why?
This is very much a case of they took, I think, a container freighter and just slapped guns on it.
Oh, what the hell? There's an enemy in front of us. We can't do shit.
Yeah. It's the same from behind.
Wait a minute, is that a harpoon gun?
Harpoon gun? Where?
At the front? Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, the 75mm.
Yeah, that's what it is. What the fuck? That's even worse placed.
Hang on, that's a fucking 1897 75mm. It looks like the same 75mm that was on the French World War I tank.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was, to be honest. At least it's breech loaded, not front loaded. Oh yes, of course. There's a strip clip AA gun.
The Saint Chamond. Let's see. Saint Chamond. A tank, please. 175mm gun. 1898. So, yeah, that is essentially the same gun as on the fucking French Saint Chamond World War I era tank.
So, Circular, we have the bridge.
Yeah.
Which only calculates firing solution calculation from one rangefinder. That's fine. And of course, you needed to stare.
Yeah.
But there's a big, massive fucking wheel on the back of this thing.
Yep.
You can't use that.
Nope.
Also, another thing, the guy using that wheel, he's gonna be nervous because there's a gun pointing on the back of his head.
Yeah, I feel like that gun should be pointed backwards by default.
Yep. It should. It's also, like I said, it's strip clip fed.
Yeah, it's the 1914 Hotchkiss.
Yeah, and it has two more of them.
Further forward, between the rear turret and the aft castle.
But why is it mounted so far in?
What, the gun?
Yeah, the machine guns. Why are they mounted so far in? Like, they need a fucking car to be able to pass on either side of them or something? But didn't they mount them basically on the railing so they could shoot straight down?
Because I am fairly sure the French actually figured we should probably put some machine guns in there to shoot at planes.
Well, yeah, obviously, but do you see a single other gun here that could say fire at a small boat that basically docked right next to them?
No.
There we go.
That's what the crew's sidearms are for.
Yeah, or they could just, mount the machine guns properly.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they could just pick up the machine guns.
Yeah, probably, but actually, looking at that mount berserker, that's gonna be a pain to carry and use.
Just hip fire it.
I do like that this thing has sap, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same guns as the destroyers.
Yes, but you see, the 75mm also has sap.
Yeah.
With more high explosive in it, by quite a bit, than the HE.
Yeah.
Twice, actually.
It's also quite a bit slower.
I don't care.
But
We'll
you
get.
also have time fuse to shoot plane.
Yeah.
With your... I didn't check the elevation on that gun. With your 30-degree elevation gun.
Good luck. You know the AA mounts have 70 degrees?
Yeah.
You want to know something else? They're firing exclusively in adjustment incendiary bullets.
Yep. World War One technology right here.
Yeah. There's 100 people in this thing, though.
It's going to be pretty tanky. It's also pretty fast for carrying that sort of armament at 3.0.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that you can't shoot forwards.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put machine guns up by the searchlights?
Anyway, we also have a new French destroyer.
Yes.
The Mogador. The Mordor.
Yeah, I kind of expected one of those jokes to come, but yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be calling this the Mordor because it's easier to remember.
Fair enough.
So we got 4 semi-closed turrets.
They're quite nicely arranged.
Each with 2 of the 138s.
Like I said, actually quite nice. Like the way they are mounted and everything.
This thing has shit AA for 4.7. You have 2 twin 13.2s and the semi-automatic twin 37.
The horizontal guidance speed on these things are 8.5.
Yeah.
Hers are not fast, at least they're armored a little bit.
Yeah.
But they do have a decent fire rate for the size of the gun.
Yeah. Also have quite a few torpedoes.
Yeah, you have 2 triples and 2 doubles. With
actually not terrible torpedoes.
Yeah, they don't go that far, but they're relatively fast and
they have a good amount of boom.
Yes. Nothing close to a Japanese destroyer at the same BR, but
yeah, but you know, the Japanese were kind of nuts when it came to torpedoes.
Yes, Torpedo King.
The Germans just made a entirely new sort of boat warfare to get the torpedoes within 5 kilometers in the first place.
Yeah.
Anyway, we also have 2 new French planes. Well, I say French. 2 new Dutch planes. Well, I say Dutch. 2 new British planes with fancy decals on them.
Yes, because the Spitfire is definitely Dutch.
No. The Spitfire isn't new. That's also a Belgian
My bad.
plane. The Sea
Oh yeah,
Fury.
Belgium. My bad. Oof.
The Sea Fury. FB-51. And now I actually went and tried to figure out if there is any difference at all between this and the one we already have for Britain. And what I came up with is that this is literally just the Sea Fury FB-11, but license built by Fokker in the Netherlands.
Does it have the exact same engine?
Yes.
Great.
I think so, at least. That's the Bristol Centaurus 18.
I just want that. Yes.
Yeah.
1819 horsepower max at stock.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Same thing then.
Yeah.
Now, I did notice something with the Sea Fury.
What?
That's a lot of triple X's.
They can carry
4
4
of
of them.
And bombs. Potentially.
Like, it's a pretty decent cast plane. And it'll actually fill a gap in the British tree for CAS.
Great.
Still think it should go in the fucking, Benelux line instead of in, I don't know, in the mess of things over on the left.
The FB-11 has Mach 5s, right?
Yep.
Great.
We also have the Seahawk Mach 50 at 8.0, which, I mean, British plane, but this is literally just a Dutch paint job version of the premium one we have for Germany.
Yay.
Yeah. And again, license built by Fokker.
25-pound AP Mark II. What the fuck is that?
That's the AP rocket.
Why is... for fuck's sake. That's a lot of AP rockets.
Yeah.
$30 of them.
I might have to get that Seahawk.
It also has the A9Bs.
Because it's a pretty fucking good plane. And that would significantly speed up my French plane grind.
Wait a minute. So, the G91 was considered OP at 8.7 when they got the A9s, right? Well, it was without them. You know what I mean?
No, not really. It was more OP because of the Nord air-to-ground missiles basically performing like 250 kilo bombs with a rocket motor.
Yeah, but I remember when I first got it, Berserker. The first game I went into, I saw on my team exclusively G91s, pretty much.
Yeah.
And everybody, were missile throwing.
Yeah.
Then it was the people who have a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Like that it's so drenched that you could, like, feed the fucking field with it. Yeah. In the Seahawk flying over, no, Sea Vixen flying out, in the stratosphere somewhere, dropping missiles on your head.
Yeah.
This has A9s at 8.0.
Yeah.
In something that probably turns better.
9Bs, we should specify. It's about the same. It's a little bit better because it's a slightly slower aircraft, but yeah.
It's a slightly slower aircraft, but it will turn better.
Yes.
It probably won't roll better than the G91.
I mean, I have both the Seahawk Mach 100 and the G91 R4 for Germany. And I honestly prefer flying the Seahawk.
Is that purely because it's slower BR, or
I just like it better.
Well, there we go. So this is gonna be sent up to 9.0 because fuck you.
Oof, that's a lot of eagles though.
Yeah, I saw, and I decided, no, not want to. Here you got food. Something.
Anyway. That's just my almost empty Coke can.
Oh, that's what that was.
We had new boat for Italy as well. Basically, the entire rest of this video is going to be boat. So if you're not interested in boat, just go away.
That's boot.
That's boat. The Mars 441. Which is... I won't say another World War One era boat, but it's pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
It's even made of wood.
God. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say anything there because there are World War II boats that are made out of wood.
Yeah. But again, it kind of looks like they just took some random boat they had available and put guns in it.
Oh, you mean like the tanker?
Yeah.
I mean,
this fires high explosive frag for the 40mm and 8p for the 8mm.
Yeah.
It can carry 5 100 kilo TNT depth charges. That is literally just barrels filled with TNT.
I mean, what else would you need for a depth charge?
The entire thing is 126 kilos.
Yeah. What else would you need for a depth charge?
A fuse.
And that doesn't weigh that much.
No, it doesn't. But yeah,
a depth charge needs to do one thing: sink and explode. That's it.
But yes, another new little boat. Boat. Didn't have anything new for China, Japan. We did have something new for Britain, and it is also boat. The HMAS Fremantle. Not to be confused with the other HMAS Fremantle.
This thing looks, at least, supposed to be a warship, if anything.
Yes, it is actually built as a patrol boat.
Yeah. So, of course, it has a 81mm mortar on it somewhere.
It's in the back, underneath the 50 cal there.
Oh, thought it was just a weird ass mount, but yeah,
it's that weird ass twin mount. Because your 50 cal and your mortar definitely has similar ballistics.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I mean, this is essentially just a bigger version of the Arrow.
Indeed.
At 3.0, we didn't really need another boat there, K-Tubes.
Nope.
And that is why I wrote to you. Sometimes I feel like IGN is adding stuff just for the sake of adding stuff.
Well, and as I answered, of course they need to have something for the devs to do that isn't productive.
Yeah. Actually, does this get right up? No.
So, Gaijin, when can I take a look at my Amagi, please?
Never.
But, Gabe.
Maggie.
Yes. Maggie. It's the Alkaloid. Never mind.
Now, I think that's everything we got. It's everything I found.
Would there be some, like, super thing that we somehow missed that everyone is gonna be mad about? You know, all two that watches the channel.
Well, actually, well, this video gets a lot more views. There is another thing, the CV9035 NL Dutch one.
Yeah.
It's 9.7 now. Because as we found out last time, the add-on armor basically won't matter on any of the maps in the game.
And even though it's heavier, it's not actually that much better.
Yeah. We found out it'll protect you against autocannon fire at the BR in excess of 1,000 meters.
Yeah.
And most maps are 1,000 meters across, so yeah.
Perfect. I sent you the message earlier about the big guns and rip the thing only firing high explosive.
Yes.
On the 40 mil and rip wooden boats.
Yep.
The VLT2 37.
The VLT2. Yeah.
That's wood.
And the one for that matter.
Well, yeah, obviously the one is, but my point was this was 37.
They're both 37.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the other one. My bad.
Yeah, the French coastal fleet is
wood.
A lot of wood.
Yes.
Then there's the two big gun barges that have steel. Actually, the Aras is classed as a sub-chaser. Not quite sure what it's supposed to do against the submarines, but
chase
sure.
them, obviously. Duh.
And the Les Surprises and the Combatant are also steel.
Maybe, just maybe, the French thought that the 138mm guns, if this looked like a transport ship, if they could see the sub, they could shoot it.
I mean, it is World War I era submarine hunter.
How many submarines were there around in World War I?
Not a lot.
Let's see. Yeah, no. The H-class submarines.
And it was generally very much a case of the submarine would be on surface, see stuff, and then dive and launch torpedo and change direction and resurface. So you could probably fight a submarine with guns at that point.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
You think a more accurate description of its role would be as a escort ship or support ship?
I agree.
Just finding memes now.
Well, you see, I had the page open and I found that one in the corner of my head, but right under it I found this one, and I kind of want one.
Well, back on topic, the KV-1, the new one, is still 5.0.
Yeah, no, that's illegal.
As bad. But yes,
Really?
That is gonna be it for the update, I think. Would be a lot easier to tell if they actually updated the fucking changelog.
Yeah.
But you know, it's SkyTube.
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 It hasn't been updated since Monday. And we've just had an update that added a bunch of new things. Actually, hold on, the Aras, the Magador, and the La Surprise on here.
Well then.
They aren't marked in green like they should be.
I mean...
So, yeah. Yeah. Wellington.
Indeed.
That's gonna be it. Go do something productive.
Heh, funny.